What if I told you the best way to store your bread isn't on your counter, or in your fridge, or even a bread box, but something you already use every single day in your kitchen? And what if that same method didn't just keep your bread fresh longer, but could actually make it healthier by helping reduce blood sugar spikes? By the end of this video, you'll know the simple trick that keeps your bread tasting like it was baked today, and you'll never have to deal with a stale, rock-hard loaf again. Bread doesn't just become stale. There's an actual scientific process behind it, which is called starch retrogradation. Sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. When bread is baking, the starches absorb water and swell up. That's what gives fresh bread its soft, fluffy texture. But the moment the bread starts to cool, that process begins to reverse. The water inside the bread starts to move, from the soft center to the crust, and eventually, into the air. As that moisture leaves, the starch molecules begin to reorganize and crystallize, and that's what turns your soft, fresh loaf into something dry, firm, and disappointingly chewy. One of the biggest mistakes people make is putting their bread in the refrigerator. It feels right. The fridge preserves food, so it should preserve the bread too, right? No, that's actually wrong. In fact, it's one of the worst things you can do. The cold, dry environment inside your fridge actually puts starch retrogradation into overdrive. It pulls moisture out of your bread fast, turning a soft loaf into a dry, stale brick. In some cases, bread can go stale 3 to 6 times faster in the fridge than it would sitting on your counter. So what's the best way to store bread? In the freezer. And here's why it works so well. 1. Freezing almost completely stops staling. At freezing temperatures, starch retrogradation slows to nearly zero, so the bread's structure stays intact. 2. Freezing stops mold before it even starts. Microorganisms simply can't grow in freezer conditions. 3. Freezing locks in freshness. Your bread stays almost exactly the way it was on day 1. But you have to freeze it the right way to prevent freezer burn. Here's the foolproof method. First, let your bread cool completely. If you freeze a warm loaf, the condensation will create ice crystals that absolutely wreck the texture. Let it sit on the counter for a few hours, if you baked it yourself. Second, decide how you're going to eat it. The single best thing you can do is slice the entire loaf before you freeze it. This is a total game changer. It lets you pull out the exact number of slices you need, right when you need them, without thawing the whole loaf. If you know you'll need the whole thing for a big dinner, you can freeze it whole, but for daily use, pre-slicing is the only way to go. Third, wrap it right. You have to protect the bread from freezer air, which is what causes freezer burn. The best method is double wrapping. Wrap your loaf or slices tightly in plastic wrap, then wrap that in a layer of heavy-duty aluminum foil. Or even better, use a good freezer bag. When you want a slice, don't even think about thawing it on the counter. Pull it directly from the freezer and pop it straight into your toaster. The intense heat thaws the slice and crisps the outside all at once, bringing the crust back to life while the inside gets soft and steamy. It will taste almost identical to a fresh slice. For a whole loaf, you can thaw it on the counter for a few hours, then throw it in a hot oven for 5 to 10 minutes to bring that crust right back. Now, here's the part that might just blow your mind. Freezing your bread doesn't just keep it fresh, it actually changes its structure in a way that can give you a real health boost. When you freeze bread, and then toast it, something incredible happens. The starch molecules reorganize into a new form called resistant starch. And as the name suggests, this type of starch resists digestion in your small intestine. So instead of being quickly broken down into sugar and hitting your bloodstream all at once, it passes through to your large intestine, where it behaves much more like a dietary fiber. So, what does that mean for your body? First, a smaller blood sugar spike. Because less starch is rapidly digested, your body releases glucose more slowly. This directly impacts the glycemic index, lowering how quickly your blood sugar rises after eating. In fact, studies have shown that freezing and then toasting bread reduced blood sugar spikes by up to 40% compared to fresh bread. Second, it feeds your gut. Because resistant starch reaches your colon, it becomes fuel for your beneficial gut bacteria. As your microbiome ferments it, it produces powerful compounds which plays a major role in supporting gut health, improving digestion, and helping you feel fuller for longer. So that simple act of slicing, freezing, and toasting your bread isn't just a storage hack, it's also a health hack. You're taking a simple carbohydrate and turning it into something that behaves much more like a fiber, all without changing the taste. So next time you buy bread, don't leave it out. Freeze it. Your bread will last longer, and your body might thank you too.